It's great to be here. An all-Aussie outfit in the commentary this afternoon with John Bowlby and myself, Sarah Cook, and we have a start about to happen.
And that's Oxford Brookes in the maroon colours on the right of the screen, with UCal on the left in the Temple Challenge Cup, which is the students' 8s race at this regatta. University of California, Berkeley have had, it's a freshman crew. They won a gold medal at the Pac-12s in the United States and lost to the Huskies, University of Washington at the IRA. They've had success at Henley in recent years, in the visitors in 2015 and the ladies in 2014, but playing second fiddle, I think, to Oxford Brookes at this stage. Oxford Brookes, a university here, and I correct myself, Oxford Brookes is the crew playing second fiddle to UCal at the moment.
That's right. So we've got the University of California, Berkeley over on the far side, just with the most narrow of leads over Oxford Brookes at the moment. And this certainly is one of the most highly anticipated matchups. I was quite surprised to see these guys going head-to-head in round one. But Cal looking extremely strong. It's such a long way to come. You don't want to be going out in round one. But the US crew sitting almost a length up on the hometown favourites, Oxford Brookes.
It is Oxford Brookes' third 8, and they have had a win this year at the Metropolitan Regatta, and a number of them have had quite a bit of experience at Henley Royal Regatta, but the Cal freshman crew doing well by about half a length at this stage of the course as they come up towards the barrier.
And we have a close-up there of the University of California. Such a pedigree in this style of racing, in head-to-head style racing, 8s racing.
And those that are watching from home on YouTube will see that there appears to be a little bit of a headwind, and that's very much the case. It's been quite a strong headwind during the day. Perhaps it's dropped off a little bit this afternoon, but it's not troubling either of these 8s who are handling the conditions well. We've seen in smaller boats the gusty wind has been able to disrupt some of the crews, but certainly not UCal. The Cal freshman crew doing extremely well in this first round of the Temple Challenge Cup. That's them on screen there. Rugged up, you can see, because of the unseasonal weather here at Henley. It's been, I think, about 14 degrees most of the day, and quite cool on the water in the headwind, but that's not bothering the Cal freshman crew.
It has been rather cool out on the water, hasn't it, today, John? It's not weather that we're used to seeing. Last year it was almost completely the opposite, very, very warm for the competitors, but this is probably a little bit easier to row in, the cooler conditions, not bothering the athletes at all.
And we see the umpire having to steer Cal back on course a little, drifting over towards the centre of the course here in the middle of the race, but they can do it with a certain amount of impunity because of the distance, the margin they've opened up, but it's still not permitted to interfere with the other crew by giving them a wash or pushing them over to the other side. And so the Cal crew has been moved back into its station, but it's still about a length and 3/4 ahead of the Oxford Brookes crew closest to us in the Buck station. The crew's going past the Upper Thames Rowing Club and the Remenham Club, which is 2/3 of the way down the course. The Cal crew, neat, powerful, precise, rowing the headwind well, sitting back into the wind and just making sure the blades are well covered at the finish. and that's standing them in good stead, a little bit neater than the Oxford Brookes crew, and that's part of the success that they're having at this stage.
And we know that Cal are no strangers to this regatta. I saw Scott Franson, their freshman coach, walking around before. He, of course, rode for Canada in the men's pair with a lot of success, and now coaching over at Cal. Of course, winning the Visitors Challenge Cup in 2015, and the ladies played in 2014. So we know that they wouldn't be sending an 8 unless they were going to be of very strong quality. And they really look like they're starting to relax into their stroke now. That's a very difficult headwind that these crews are rowing into. Make no mistakes, they make it look easy, but it is tough rowing in these conditions. But the crew looking strong, starting to tire now, but doing it relatively comfortably now over the competitors from Oxford Brookes.
And part of it is that they're a heavier, stronger crew, averaging 14 stone 6 compared to the 12 stone 9 of Oxford Brookes. That helps in a headwind. In a tailwind, it could well be a slightly different result, but the strength and the power that they've got has enabled them to open up this clear water margin in the centre part of the race. And again, a number of the US crews that come over are regular visitors to Henley Royal Regatta, and the experience of this course, the experience of this match racing is something that needs to be developed before international crews are successful here as a rule. And Cal, with its constant visiting of Henley, is reaping the benefits here in this race.
It's one of those really amazing courses where there's so much life to it, and you learn so much about it every time that you come and race. And having that experience year after year, even if it's not the same athletes, but the coaches and the university coming back and visiting. We've seen their success in the last 2 years, but looking to try and make it a third win in the third event in 3 years. Cal crossed the line. They've made it through the first day, which is fairly critical to that. And crossing now Oxford Brookes.